Okay, I'm going to make a video on how to replace these valves. Two of those valves are bad, and I know which ones they are. It's the one on the right side and one on the left side. Now here's the problem. Before I can start anything, I have to replace that cutoff valve down there. I'm not going to replace that. So I bought a new one today. I'm going to put it right there on top. So what I have to do is, see how it's dripping water? I don't think you can have that dripping water at the same time. So I have to figure out a way to get that water out of there just for a few minutes. So over here is the hose connection. If I can blow that out for a few minutes so it doesn't drip, I'll be fine. I think it's going to work. I think it's blowing the water out of there. Then when I turn it off, I'll have a few minutes to glue it. Whoa, Jesus Christ, there's a big ass snake. Get the hell out of here. How about that? See that snake? Oh yeah, that's right. Get back in the woods. Did you see that? Holy shit. I got like about 1 minute after I turned it off. Okay, there's the first piece of it. So what I did is first I used a primer, a purple primer, went around, and you're supposed to put the cement on before it dries. So, oops, I think I took a picture. So then I put the cement inside this switch. Then I pushed it all the way down, and there's no water in there. The water's all the way down there. So it's holding. So see, when I put it back together, I gotta raise it up. It's gotta go up some. Okay, I'm starting to put it back together. It's like a puzzle. So I put these pieces together, but I haven't glued them yet because I am like, see, putting all the pieces together before I start gluing it back together. You wouldn't want to glue it together before you have it right. See, they're a little bit flexible. See, that's just sitting there. So I have to kind of line up like that and then figure out where to cut it at. It's not glued. Perfect timing. The sun's going to be back here in a few minutes. It's 5 after 1. It's going to get really hot here. So the way that is, the valves are on. It's all set up, ready to go. I'll glue it tomorrow. All put back together, but it's not glued. It's about 10 minutes after 1. I will wait till tomorrow to glue it because it's about to get really hot back here. The temperature is about 100 degrees, and pretty soon it's going to be 110 degrees back here. Okay, I got it all back together. And boy, if you do this, you have to be really careful. You make sure you get glue in every fitting, every cup link. I thought that I didn't have any glue right there and right there. So I had to stick my camera up underneath here, and I could see purple. And I couldn't tell if there was any here, so I had to look inside here to see if I could see purple. Always buy the primer, because you need a primer, because the primer tells you where the glue is at and where the glue is not. Now look right here. You can barely see it, but it's just on the edge. Sometimes it's like that. It doesn't come all the way out. So the water is back on, and I got the wires connected. So it's basically done. I can shovel the dirt back in. I'm done. It took 1 hour and 45 minutes to do it today. And after I was done, I was freaking out because there was a few places I wasn't sure if there was any glue, because I couldn't see any blue or purple. I had to get a camera, stick it underneath there upside down, and look at it to see if there was any purple. There was 2 spots I couldn't tell. Right there, and right down there. I couldn't tell if there was any purple. But when I stuck a camera down there, I could see it. And I turned it on a little bit just to see if it leaked, and it didn't. I didn't pressurize it all the way. Just a little bit. That's it. Oh, and I connected the wires. The wires are connected right there. I only had to do 2 of them. It cost about $75 to do this. Perfect timing, because the lawn service is just about ready to start cutting back here. So that was just about perfect timing. Maybe I'll put the cap over top of it, because here he comes. He'll be cutting across the back of my yard in a minute. I replaced the wrong one. What I thought was number 2, somehow they made number 2 number 3. So I replaced the wrong one. The one I should have replaced is right here. The one that's new is bad. So guess what? I already got to use my shutoff valves. That is so funny. I didn't think I would get to use those forever. Well, nothing is leaking, and the sprinklers are now working again, so I can still water all the grass, even the back. Oh, okay, so next is number 2 will come on, and which is this one right here. And what I'll do is I'll flip the switch on when it comes on, and I'll water the grass, and then when it goes off, I'll turn that valve back off, because what will happen is it'll never stop running. So that's about it.